Hi there. Hope you guys are doing really, really well. My name is Brian. I am your queer psychic bestie, and I have a reading for you guys. So funny. Sorry, I'm laughing. I'll tell you why. So this is going to be a mid-month check-in for the sign of Gemini. So if you have Gemini anywhere in your chart, if maybe you just resonate with Geminis, you're a cross watcher, whatever it may be, this reading may be for you. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. The reason I laughed is because it's for Gemini, and the first card out is literally the card of Gemini. So you guys are showing up real strong in your mid-month check-in, okay? I'm sorry if I sound a little congested. I'm feeling just a little bit under the weather right now. I truly, fingers crossed, think it's allergies. But let's get into this. For those of you that would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do that through email or form submission on my website, okay? Let's get into it, Gemini. I just need one more. Today's a pink kind of day. I mean, you would look at me and think every day is a pink kind of day, but I have on my pink Queer Witch Tarot hoodie. I don't have merch, unfortunately. But I also have, like, pink everything. I chose pink tarot cards today. I don't know. Pink could be for one of you. Maybe someone's feeling a little extra girly out there, but let's dive in. Gemini, let's see what's going on. Bottom of the deck, mid-month. What is your challenge? Okay. Six of Wands, the World, Four of Pentacles. Gemini, your challenge this month is almost like, is funny because the way I'm hearing it from my guides is like remaining in your lane, but it's almost like remaining successful. Okay, that's the way that this is. Okay, why are we not focusing? Hello? Hello? Can we focus? What's happening right now? Why are we not focusing? Very weird. I don't know why my camera is like literally not focusing at all right now, but whatever. Your challenge seems to be kind of staying up is almost how I want to say this. You could be feeling very successful right now. You could be feeling very empowered right now. And it feels like your challenge is remaining in that sort of like high level of being. So let's see what's going on for you, Gemini. Let's see. You start with the Lovers and the Three of Pentacles. So for some of you, damn, she really does not want to focus at all today. Why? Why are you doing me dirty like this? Anyway, maybe I'll put it back. I don't like weird. Okay. It feels like for some of you with the Three of Pentacles here and the Lovers, it's kind of calling on you to cooperate a little bit better with people. This in your mid-month is kind of how this reading is starting out. It feels like with the Lovers, that is also known as the Choice card. You know, with the Lovers and the Three of Pentacles, some of you may choose to fly a little bit more solo. Maybe you're in like a little bit more of like a solo career here, but it feels like you're being asked to open up a little bit and to kind of let people help you. You know, this kind of to me feels like when you're kind of successful and when we're on this like good roll that I feel like you have going on, we have to make sure that we don't self-sabotage it by, you know, not kind of allowing people in, not really taking advice, not really letting people help us. That's kind of how this is feeling to me right off the bat, but let's dive in. The name Daisy just came through. Daisy? The only Daisy I can think of is from The Great Gatsby. Maybe your name could be Daisy. Maybe you like daisies. I don't really know. But if your name is Daisy, there's something in this reading for you. You get the Page of Wands, the Three of Wands I couldn't see apparently, and the Devil. The Devil's been showing up a lot lately in the mid-month. I feel like everyone's being tested a little bit here. You know, with the Page of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Devil, this is again just kind of goes back to what we were talking about of like needing to make sure that we are not self-isolating here. You know, I feel like for some of you, you have a habit of the way I'm hearing it is it's kind of like locking yourself up, locking yourself away. There's my cat again. And I feel like for some of you, yeah, self-sabotage, bottom of the deck, Five of Swords. Five of Swords is self-sabotage. It feels like you may be doing this a little bit right now. There's almost this feeling of like when things start going well for you, you may kind of the way my guides are showing this to me is so funny. Like, have you ever seen someone trying to take an egg from a chicken? Like an egg that they laid and they like are just sitting on it and they're like nipping at the hand that's trying to take the egg. That's what my guides are showing me. And I feel like that's how you guys get. Okay. You get a little bit territorial and you get a little bit like, no, don't come here. Don't come close to me. Like I need to protect my things. And I feel like what you need to understand here is that no one's trying to take your things from you. You know, like no one's trying to, if you're a chicken, no one's trying to steal an egg from you. Yeah, Knight of Cups with the Two of Pentacles here. If anything, people just want to collaborate with you. They just want to talk with you. They just want to be in the room with you. You know, I feel like some of you guys, this is feeling real territorial to me. This is like territory issues. Yeah, like I said, Four of Pentacles is literally like sitting on your things. It feels like Five of Wands. It just feels like you got, I'm going to be a little mean here, Gemini. It feels like you're kind of making things up. I'm going to be real blunt with that one. It feels like you're kind of making up problems that are not really there. And it feels like this is a little bit of a trauma response, especially in the realm of people are trying to take success from me. For some of you, there's a sibling issue here for someone. The way I'm hearing it is like you may have had a sibling that kind of, again, this is how I'm hearing it, stole your thunder. Sibling rivalry is coming through really strong. And mom. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, sibling rival. This is family issues for sure for someone here. It feels like you have this little, like you don't want someone to take the wing from underneath your wings or the wind from underneath your wings here. But I feel like this is an illusion because in your next two cards, you've got the Emperor and the Ten of Pentacles. This is like bad bitch energy here, first of all. She really is just not focusing at all. That's really unfortunate today. But you've got the Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor here. So I do feel like a lot of you have a really strong grasp on what you're doing, like a really strong understanding of what's going on around you and like how to make money and how to be successful in your career and things like this. But you're kind of seeing shadows where there are none. Yeah, the Hanged Man just fell out. Some of you could have Pisces placements. Hanged Man. You know, it feels... Okay, that's interesting. I just saw the Strength card. Leo could also be important for you. Hanged Man, Seven of Cups. Yeah, it feels like you're biding your time a little bit here as well. Ace of Cups. Interesting. This to me feels like you're trying to figure out where to like pour your cup into. For some of you, the way I'm hearing it is like Mod Podge. Do you know what I mean? Really? Like, she's really playing with me right now. Do you know Mod Podge when people just kind of have... When I think Mod Podge, I think of a bunch of different things all sort of combined and thrown together to create a larger thing. It feels like for some of you, you have a Mod Podge of interests and things that could actually even make you successful. But it's like... I feel like some of you are dealing with the, well, where do I pour into first? You know, let's say you're really good at, I said this in the last reading, you're really good at crocheting, but you're also really good at knitting. You know, it's like, well, what do I choose first? A lot of you have that going on with the Four of Wands here. Where am I going to pour into next? Like, what's my priority right now? And I feel like, yeah, you guys really need to be careful with the self-sabotage. The Five of Swords is out again. Five of Swords with the Eight of Cups. Like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but don't walk away from things just because they're not going the way you want them to go. Okay? It feels like for someone here, you have plans that you're trying to execute that may not be going 100% according to the plan. And I feel like that's freaking some of you out. Yeah, the Emperor again, the Emperor and the King of Swords. Some of you could be entrepreneurs. You could be running your own business. Maybe you're a manager. This is a lot of managerial energy. And King of Swords is your own energy, Gemini. You know, that's masculine air energy. That's decisiveness. That's I'm going out. I'm getting it. You know, King of Swords, I always describe him as lawyerly. You know, you're probably approaching things from like a deeper sense of stratagem this month. And I feel like that's going to be working for you, but it feels like you're really going to have to navigate a lot of tough triggers about your self-sabotage and about feeling like people are coming after your success. Because even in your last two cards, you have the Hermit and the Page of Cups. Again, this is a lot of like, I'm only safe with myself. Like, these other people aren't safe. They're not going to help me. They're not going to you know, kind of rally for my cause is how I'm hearing it here. You have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck as well. Some of you, like I said, can have strong Pisces placements. There's a bunch of Pisces cards here. Hermit is also a card of Virgo. And Emperor is Aries. I always forget to mention that. But it's interesting because I don't feel like anyone is like gunning for your shtick here, Gemini. I don't feel like anyone is trying to take something from you. You have the Hermit twice. Okay. The Hermit clarified by the Hermit is so funny to me because again, I feel like you're at war with yourself right now. Three of Cups and the Star. Star card is the card of Aquarius, but it's also about healing. Some of you could work in the public eye. I'm also feeling like with the Three of Cups and the Star, some of you could be service providers or like whatever you do. You don't have to be a service provider to work in the public eye, but it's always where my brain goes, you know, as someone who was a service provider and continues to still be a service provider. It feels like with the Star and the Three of Cups here, there's people that want to be included, but you're taking it as like they want something from me. Babe, I don't feel like they want something from you. If anything, I feel like these are your friends that are just kind of like happy to be in the room with you. Do you know what I mean here? I feel like you're definitely overthinking a lot right now. It feels like you're, yeah, Tower and the Chariot. I feel like the overthinking is stemming from the success that you're experiencing. Some of you don't really know how to manage the success. And I feel like I told you earlier, didn't I? I saw the Strength card and it came out. Strength, card of Leo. You know, I feel like with the Strength card here and the Four of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, again, it's a mom wound with Death here. Card of Scorpio. Okay, you've got like major mom wounds to contend with in this mid-month, Gemini. It feels like you're struggling to really understand and navigate the success that's showing up for you here, but the way my guides are saying this is like you do know how to navigate it. You're just kind of afraid. You're kind of afraid to tap into the success because what if I tap into it and then it leaves me? Someone takes it from me. You need to remember here, I don't know why my guides really want me to hammer this home. There is nobody trying to take the success from you. At least in your like immediate circle. You know, excuse me, the burp is confirmation. Okay. With the Queen of Pentacles here, maybe you have a mother figure that like wants to be as successful as you, but outside of that, to me, it feels like in your immediate circle of like friends and chosen family, there's really nobody here that's trying to steal anything from you. There's really nobody here that's trying to take anything from you. Okay. Yeah, Ten of Cups. Like I said, everyone is just happy to be in the room with you, Gemini. And I feel like you're kind of, again, seeing shadows where there are none, I'm hearing. Yeah, Seven of Swords. You're seeing shadows because of like what you've been through with your own family, with your own mother, probably here. You know, or keep in mind also, I always forget to say this, when we talk about the mother wound, gender and energy have no place with one another. You know, I was raised by two women. You could be raised by two men and still have a mother wound. The mother wound is a compassion wound. It is a caregiver wound. You know, you could have a nanny as well that maybe there's a mother wound there for you. It doesn't always have to be like a biological mother, okay? All right, Gemini, sorry, I'm so congested today. Let's get you an oracle card. The oracle deck that I am using is the Angelarium. It is absolutely amazing. It's my favorite oracle deck currently. I will use it literally until I cannot stand to look at it ever again. So you can expect to see it a lot more often. All right, can I get a card mid-month for Gemini, please? Mid-month for Gemini. Just one, please. Just one. Thank you. Interesting. You have the Ascendant Sariel. I will definitely, I'm going to mess with my camera after this reading, guys. I promise you it will not be blurry like this in the next one. I don't know what's going on. The Ascendant Sariel. It's number 75 for those of us that are into astrology. Okay. The fixation you feel towards your goals is powered by real purpose. Deep inside yourself, you know what your needs are and that they cannot be denied. Regardless of whether success is possible, the process of striving towards your goal is what ultimately matters. Okay, guys, I feel like that speaks very heavily to, like, even if you do feel like people are Again, seeing shadows where there are none, don't stop. Keep going. Keep pursuing those goals because I do see a lot of success here for you. I just see you battling yourself a little bit this month. All right, Gemini, that is what I have for you. I will leave it here. If this reading resonated with you, or if just my reading style resonates with you, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. We are on the road to 100 subscribers. If you would like to interact with me on a live basis, I do go live on Twitch, reading tarot and doing personal readings Wednesday and Friday from I almost got the times confused. 6 to 8 p.m. EST, and then Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m. EST, okay? I hope to see you on Twitch one day, and if not, Gemini, I will see you in the next video, all right? Bye, guys.